Hi, it's Danny Karon, your Lovable Lawyer, here with your quick shot of legal wellness. Now, today's going to be kind of a sad one. We're going to talk about the Surfside Condo collapse. Horrible disaster. And perhaps saddest of all is that it didn't have to happen. The problems didn't have to get to this point. And the question is, why did they? Of course. But as it concerns you all, the question and concern is how to avoid the same thing happening. And we're going to talk a bit about things you can do to make sure that you don't suffer the same horrible, horrible fate. So the first question is really, what are your rights as a condo owner? What can you do? What can't you do? It's different than living in a house, of course. If you have a crumbling foundation while you're living in your house, you just call up an engineer, an architect, you call up a water sealing company, and you get it fixed. You can't do that in a condo. These are common areas. So what can you do? Well, your declaration, the contract you sign with the property when you buy your unit, lays out all of your rights, things you're owed, and all of your obligations, things you owe. And as it concerns things you're owed, one of them is from the condo association, and the board that runs the condo association is a safe and habitable condominium, common spaces, one that's not going to fall down, one where the lights work, one where the elevators work, one where if it's 60 stories, they have lights on the top so airplanes don't hit it, all sorts of things, sprinkler systems, those sorts of things. Those obligations that are owed to you by the association, the condo association that's run by the condo board, are set out in your declaration. Statutes and ordinances also lay out similar types of obligations owed to you from the building. So what do you do if you say are in the basement, putting some stuff into storage and you see exposed rebar or standing water, and you're concerned that nobody knows about it or has done anything about it? Well, you go to the next board meeting, for instance, and you say something. You say, did you know about this? When's the last reserve study that was conducted where an engineer or an architect has come through and assessed the building for safety? Learn all that information. If the answers are satisfactory to you, great. If they're going to fix these problems, if they're already underway, great. But if they're not, then what do you do? That's the big question. What can you do as a condo owner when you're just not getting anywhere and you think you're living in an unsafe condition, unsafe situation? Well, you can go to court. If you've got a decent record compiled, say you've had a report done, maybe you had an engineer or an architect take a look, you express those concerns with the board, fell on deaf ears, and you believe that the board's in violation and the association is in violation of your declaration and of state or local statute or ordinance, you can go to court. And what do you sue for? Well, several things come to mind. You can sue for breach of contract, breach of the declaration. The building's not doing what it oughta under the declaration. You can sue for an injunction, which is an order where you ask the court to require the building to do something. You can sue for a declaration. It's called declaratory relief, where you ask for an order from the court where the court says, hey, listen, you're in violation of the declaration, and that sparks, hopefully, the condo board into action. You can do a lot of things, but what you don't want to do if you think you've got a real problem on your hands is nothing. So it's about being proactive, about taking care of yourself and your family and not letting things fall by the wayside, hoping either it's not a problem or that somebody else has dealt with it. Because, God forbid, any of us should be subject to another Surfside situation. So be smart, be proactive, and take care of yourself, especially if you live in a condo where you've got to rely on other people in addition to yourself. And that's today's shot of legal wellness for you. If you want to learn more, please subscribe. It's what allows me to keep making these free videos for you to help raise awareness, raise legal aptitude, keep you healthy and safe. And I will see you soon. Thanks so much.